Chosen ones, empaths, if you're strong enough to utilize the no contact method, and this can even be after you've reached out numerous times, and it fell on deaf ears. I mean, even if you begged for the narcissist back and they kind of shunned you and pushed you away, I'm telling you that the time that you choose to go no contact, right, and you cut all forms of communication from them, it causes a narcissistic rage. They can't believe it. They can't believe that you're able to stay away from them. Remember, deep in the core of them, they have low self-esteem. They don't think very highly of themselves. But they masquerade through life with this artificial light. And on the exterior, they try and remain calm, cool, collective, like they're God's gift. But when they feel that you've gone no contact, and this can be in a friendship scenario, workmate scenario, romantic setting, family member, whenever you use this method of no contact, it is the most powerful thing. But on the flip side of that, what tends to happen as we go further along our journey is we feel like we want things to say to the narcissist. Things will pop up in our mind and we think, why didn't I say that? Why didn't I say this? And if you can remain strong and not reach out and not say anything, you don't have to do this forever. Now hear me out here. Everyone's going to disagree with me. They're going to disagree with me. But what I'm trying to say to you is if you at least put in an extended period of time where you're ghost, where you're silent, where you're no contact, and they begin to reach out to you, and they begin to start hoovering you, then I believe that you're in your every right to say what you want to say to them. Do you get? I hope you're with me there, people. Because that's how I've done it, right? In my situation, the narcissist didn't want to listen. They didn't want to reconcile. And I went quiet, right? They went quiet, I went quiet. And I'm talking a number of years where I went quiet. And all that happened through those years that I can remember is when I find myself, thinking, do you know what? Maybe I want to move on. Maybe I'm ready to move on. Before I was on social media and stuff, and I joined a dating app or whatever. And then I find myself being encountered with the narcissist. The narcissist is talking to me through fake profiles. So, damn right, when you're in a situation like that, I told them, I said, stay away from me. You probably got some diseases or something like that. And just cut it short. Get away from me. Just to make them know that they can't come back into my life. Because the narcissist is so delusional, right? Because of their game, when they play silent, they really want us, right? But when we go silent, we actually don't want them. This is why I say don't use this as a vice to get them back. Because if you do get them back through this scenario, it's just going to be another repeat cycle of the abusive behavior again. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But you hear me out. If you do this mechanism of the no contact method and they pop back up and you let them back in your life, it's kind of wasted. You've wasted all of that energy you've put into going silent, going no contact. I'm not telling you this stuff to get them back. There's no point having a narcissist in your life. Now, I know in your mind, you might feel like this is the only person for you, and this was your soulmate, this was your companion, this was your other half. But it's not. It's a devil. And it's plain and simple, it's a devil, right? And you deserve so much better than this toxic individual. So the best thing to do is go no contact. Send them in a rage. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I must have sent my narcissist in a rage. When I went silent, didn't start rocking up at their house, didn't start reaching out. And they smeared my name to the worst possible ways, right? They smeared my name. They tried to get me in trouble with police. They done various things, right? And where they didn't see me kind of start rocking up at their house, start calling them, start messaging them, you know, even the block on Facebook, they blocked me on Facebook, and then they unblocked me. And they unblocked me because they wanted me to reach out to them. That's like a subtle hoover. Very subtle hoover, right? They're unblocking you. Like, so what was all that about then? What was all that drama about then back then when they blocked me and when they wanted to go ghost and go quiet? You know what I'm saying? And then what? Months later, they unblock me because they're bored and they want something to spice up their lives. And we spiced up their lives to the fullest. And they only realize that once we're gone. So they're in a rage. And you don't want to be around a narcissistic rage. Plus, they'll want to seek revenge for you going silent as well. They're weirdos, man. Like, they're just dusty weirdos, man. Like, they're all resentful and bitter and twisted. And you don't need that in your life. You don't need that in your life. And I promise you, like, it don't matter if you're alone for a little while. It don't matter if you're alone for a little while. Trust me, I'm telling you, I've been alone for a little while now, and like, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying being alone because now it's like, if I see potential opportunities, right, it's like a million and one things go through my mind already with a person, like red flags. I just see red flags in people. Like it's just it's just my innate nature now. I just see red flags in people, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going too over the top, but it needs to be a special kind of someone that we attract into our lives. And I want a special kind of someone for you to attract into your life too, right? You know, like with reciprocity, reciprocation, pure love, purity, honesty, truth, that sort of stuff that actually makes a relationship go round, you know? Without that stuff is flawed. So I've gone off topic here, but I want you to understand that if you can utilize this no contact and you can perfect it, right, where you just hold back, you don't say nothing, I'm telling you, even if you've got a matter of days, they're in a rage. If they're used to you chasing them down, hunting them down, calling them up, texting them, calling them out, it sends them into a rage. Remember, they tried to twist our supply source from a positive supply source to a negative supply source. Do you understand? That's what the whole discard or pushing you too far so you cut them off was all about. They were planning to change you from a primary target to a secondary target that supplies a negative fuel supply. Because they went off and they saw something shiny or greener pastures. And as we always know, when they get over there, like the commenter said, it's not no greener pastures, it's some astroturf or some yellow grass, right? And so they get a bit lost then, and they start to think, oh God, I've made someone a secondary source of supply. I've contorted their energy into a negative source of supply. How am I going to adjust this back? How am I going to get it back to how I want it to be, right? And this is what causes them internal turmoil, right? They begin to struggle psychologically. Their body starts to give up on them. They begin to decompose without our pure energy source, right? Our pure supply. We have a potent supply, us empaths and chosen ones. And I know it's a fact, because if you see two psychopaths sitting in a room together, why do you think we're so highly sought after? Why do you think for a dynamic they always need to go for an empath? They're always targeting an empath. Because when they're with a toxic person, it doesn't work out. When they're with someone who's just as toxic as they are, it doesn't work out. So this is why if we go silent, and we was a primary source of supply at one point in time, right? Even though we've been made secondary, this sends them into a rage fit. It sends them going crazy, makes them go insane. They start losing it. And this is why the longer you leave it, the more quiet you are. I'm telling you, it's not the last you've seen of them. I've seen some craziness come from my ex-narcissist. Even up to the month ago where I made a video about what they done to me. You know what I'm saying? Where they tried to dupe me into believing I'm talking to someone else from Greece and to read a book. And it was all this crazy stuff. Then they revealed it was them, and I thought, oh my God, they put that much effort into trying to talk to me because they want any remnants of supply from us. They want any remnants of supply. You know, they get more gratified of our remnants of supply through them speaking to us on a fake profile than they would actually being fully intimate with a toxic individual or their new supply even. You know what I'm saying? I'm being serious. They'll get more satisfied and gratify themselves. They're weirdos. They're sickos. They're dusty. They're weirdos. Yeah, trust me, they gratify themselves off that. Like, them speaking to us, they'll breathing behind the computer screen, you know, and the computer screen's going all steamy and stuff, and they're messaging us like, you know what I mean, and there's probably sweat running down their faces and shit. They're dusty, man. Trust me, man. Keep these lot out of our lives. Go no contact. Door slam, bolt, weld it shut, and leave them in the past, man, because I promise you there's something brighter on the horizon. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I have the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. If you want to check that out, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.